Book translated into 51 languages and has sold over 40 million copies worldwide. He went from launching a surfwear company called Rippers that collapsed and later declaring corporate bankruptcy in 2012 after a $24 million lawsuit to creating the Rich Dad Company and growing his net worth to around $100 million. Need motivation?
What's the top 10 with Believe Nation?
If you've been here before, drop a hashtag Believe in the comments below so I can feature you here in a future video. And if you're new, welcome to Believe Nation, the only channel that helps you believe in yourself daily, one video at a time. Okay, let's kick it off with rule number 1. Invest in gold and silver.
When I wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad, there were some basic rules my rich dad gave me. My rich dad said, savers are losers. And when I wrote that, I got attacked. Because most of these idiots out there who know nothing about money, they think saving this stuff is smart. This is toilet paper. If you understand your history, in 1971, President Nixon took this off the gold standard. So the dollar became debt. Today, the US dollar is debt. It's not money. It's credit. This here is a 1964 Kennedy half dollar. This is pure silver. This is silver. This is real money. 1965, it became fake money. So when you look at a coin today, you can see the copper tinge on it. That's fake silver. And again, in 1971, Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard, and this became fake money. So the reason I say savers are losers is because our banking system was designed to steal our wealth. The biggest criminals in the world are bankers, and they steal your wealth via your money. That's the Federal Reserve Bank, the Treasury, and all this stuff. So I'm not saying don't work for money and all this stuff. I'm just saying be smarter. Don't save this trash. Now you can see this here, I say this here because this is real silver. Back in 1964, this was 50 cents. Today, in February 2025, it's important to know the date, this is worth about $12 because the price of silver is going up because this toilet paper is coming down. So that's why I say savers are losers. Don't be stupid. And the reason I recommend Bitcoin, now Bitcoin has its own challenges, but at least Bitcoin by design was designed to go up. It got scarcer. This thing gets more plentiful. One more thing about silver and gold. As the price of gold and silver goes up, does this get more scarce or less scarce? It gets less scarce. Because when the price of gold goes up and the price of silver goes up, and I know, because I own gold and silver mines, when the price of silver or gold goes up, we produce more gold and silver. So the reason I like Bitcoin is it always stays scarce. Now, I don't recommend you invest in Bitcoin because most people can't take the ups and downs. And could Bitcoin go to zero like some people say? It's possible.
Rule number 2 is set financial goals.
One of the biggest mistakes that people or couples make when they get married, I don't care if, boy marrying boy or girl marrying girl or tranny versus tranny, it's not none of my business. But let's say you get into a committed relationship. A lot of times people don't have what they call financial goals. They want to get rich, I want a safe, secure job. But when I met Kim, I didn't want to be like my mom and dad. And they worked hard all their lives because they're good, hardworking, highly educated, poor people. Dad was a school teacher, mom was a nurse. Kim's father was a printer, he worked for a newspaper. Her mom was a stay-at-home mom, but they worked all their lives. So when I met Kim, I went, let's not do that. Let's set a goal to retire in 10 years. So when we got married, we had a goal to get married in 10 years. Now the thing about it is this is more than just a goal, it's how. And as I've said in many of my other videos, is that what makes you rich is not money, but skills. You have to have skills. So when I left the Marine Corps, where I was a pilot and I flew, my wings here, to be a pilot, you have to fly. So to be an entrepreneur, you have to sell. So as I was getting out of the Marine Corps, my rich dad says, you, number one, have to learn how to sell. So